If you think getting shredded just means losing weight, you've been lied to. I used to think the same thing. I'd be in a progression of a surplus, putting on more weight because that was my main goal because I was a skinnier guy. So I was trying to gain weight, putting on mass in the gym, but then I'd do it to a point where I'd start to gain body fat and I would think, oh, I need to start cutting. I need to go in a calorie deficit to start seeing my abs to get a little bit more shredded. I started to think, oh, I might need to lose 5 or 10 pounds to get more shredded, even though it would just go against what I had been working towards, which was to put on size. You don't need to lose weight to get shredded. All you need to do is just lose body fat percentage. And there's a big difference between the two. Losing weight and losing body fat percentage. I noticed that I could be 190 pounds at a higher body fat percentage and not see my abs, or I could be at 190 pounds, be at a lower body fat percentage where you could see my abs. I weigh exactly the same, but I look completely different. I'll break down how losing weight is usually a trap for most people that are already in the gym and know what they're doing, but just need to lose body fat percentage rather than actually losing weight. This is how you actually get shredded without sacrificing muscle. And this is the exact formula you need in your macros for an insane body composition. This is why the scale is deceiving. Fat loss versus weight loss. Just because you're losing weight doesn't mean that it's gonna equal being shredded. When most people lose weight, they'll lose muscle, water weight, and fat. What you actually want is to lose fat, but to keep your muscle. Keeping your muscle is what will give you that shredded aesthetic look. If you lose weight and not prioritize your body composition, you're just gonna look skinny and not shredded. As an example, you can look up pictures of somebody at 170 pounds with an 18% body fat and somebody at 180 pounds at a 10% body fat. And you're gonna see the difference in composition. You're gonna see that one person looks more soft, less defined, and fat, and just skinny, a fat skinny, and somebody that looks shredded, somebody that looks good, muscular, defined, everything you're looking for. This is the same weight and completely different look. So your body fat percentage is what actually dictates whether you're gonna look shredded or fat. The ideal body fat percentage for a guy is gonna be between 8 and 13, I would say, for you to look shredded or aesthetic. For a woman, it's probably gonna be between 18 and 23. This is the exact formula for getting shredded without losing muscle. First, calculate your total calorie expenditure. And this is gonna be your daily expenditure. So how many calories you need to eat to maintain the weight. If you already like the weight that you're at, but you just wanna change your body fat percentage. So for me, if I weigh 190 pounds and I wanna continue to weigh 190 pounds, but only change my body fat percentage, I figure out my expenditure, which will be about 3,000 calories just to maintain my weight. Most people will go in a deficit to start to lose weight, which they'll eat 2,500 calories or less every single day, and you will start to lose weight, which causes you to lose muscle, fat, and water weight. You don't want that. Your macro ratio is what will make or break your shredded physique. First, protein is key. Aim for 1 gram to 1.2 grams of protein per body weight. So if I weigh 190 pounds and I want to be shredded, my macro ratio should be about 190 grams of protein to 230 grams of protein. That should be my daily goal. Now for carbs and fats, that's going to be up to your preference. Some people feel good eating more carbs than fats, and some people prefer eating more fats than carbs. But neither of them are really important if we're trying to get shredded. It's just prioritizing your protein. So that's just gonna be up to your preference. As an example, for a macro breakdown for somebody that's 190 pounds, you're wanting to hit 200 grams of protein, about 70 grams of fat, and 250 grams of carbs. And like I said, the carbs and fats you can play with. So one of the biggest reasons why your weight doesn't matter is because muscle weighs more than fat. So if you're prioritizing muscle gain, your weight doesn't necessarily matter. Muscle is more dense than fat. And for another example, if somebody weighs 190 pounds but they're 20% body fat, they're gonna look a lot different than somebody that's 190 pounds but is only 10% body fat. So it's not the weight that matters, it's your body fat percentage that matters. So stop focusing on the scale. If you're getting stronger in the gym and looking leaner, you're on the right path. The scale is not always the best tracker for progress. So this is how you get shredded step by step. Stop focusing on weight loss and focus on body fat percentage instead. Calculate your daily calorie expenditure. Prioritize your protein between 1 gram to 1.2 grams of protein per body weight. Adjust your carbs and your fats based on your personal preference. Lift heavy and train hard, because I'm assuming you're going into the gym and you're still training hard. Track your progress. Track everything in MyFitnessPal, track your measurements, and look in the mirror, you're gonna see progress. I used to think that when I was at a higher body fat percentage, if I wanted to look shredded, that I had to lose weight. Once I figured these steps out, it became easy and only a matter of within a month or two on whether I could change my body fat percentage to the composition of my desire. Like and subscribe for more no BS fitness and nutrition advice.